Hello, water signs. How are you? Jess here. Welcome to your fall equinox healing. This is for water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or if you're just drawn to water energy. Welcome, welcome. If you're back, welcome back. I'm so glad that you found previous healing supportive. And if you're new, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. The way my healings work is I normally pull some cards. It sets the tone for the healing. And then I give about a 10-minute or so Reiki healing, and intuitive messages come up in the process. And if you're brand new to Reiki, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. There's a full description of it down below in the description box. But know that it is a harmonious energy healing modality. It will never deplete. It will never cause harm. It has nothing to do with my energy at all. I am just a channel and a conduit, but it does have to do with your openness and willingness to just receive, just to see what comes in for you. Man, water signs, as I'm talking, the sun came out. I like it. Let's see if there's some symbolism in that. So what else do I want to say? There's so much. For those of you who've been following me for a while, you might notice I have some new gear, new visuals, new audio. I hope it's great. I hope you like it. This is my first experiment. We're working with a lot of new things. So let me know how you like it. And everything is all trial and error. But so far, I'm feeling very blessed to have these things to give you an even better experience. So, yeah. Now, what else? I'm kind of going back and forth on a few things because I am just kind of like getting used to a new setup. Plus, let's face it, the energies are a little crazy, and my sensitive water signs will understand that. Back a bit to Reiki. It's so powerful. It can be done from a distance, right? So if you ever feel the call to come back to these healings, your guides are always reminding me to tell you to answer that call, especially with these broader ranges, right? Like a full season, all of fall. If you feel a month from now, 2-3 months from now, that you're like, I kind of feel a pull back to that healing, there might be something for you there, a new level to unlock, a new message you didn't receive the first time or in the same way. So just knowing that these pre-recorded healings are exactly for that purpose, so that you can do it at a self-paced way and to come back and experience more if you need it. It is just as potent each time. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much all about Reiki. As always, if you have questions, drop them in the comments, or you can contact me with links down below. What else do I want to get into before I get into the energies? I would like to mention that I have some Equinox deals that I'm going to be bringing out for you guys, and you can check out the links for all of those down below. But they're going to include things like a free month to my Equilibrium community, which is my self-love and spiritual school, where we really do a lot of self-love work together by meeting once a month, and we chat 24/7 in our community chat. This is all about being rooted in self-love while deepening into our spiritual essence, and then working on bringing that down into our human being and holding both at once, so that we can really live the most embodied lives and really manifest the life of our dreams. Within this group, we do some really powerful things together. So that's just one of the perks. I have discounts on one-on-one clarity coaching sessions, intuitive Reiki healings, all the things I do. I'll bring that up more at the end. You can peruse my website and see what's going on. But a lot of it's just going to come from the code Equinox on my site. So for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, we're going to start to pull some cards here. I'm drawing from my goddess, or I'm sorry, not my goddess guidance. Nope, that's not what I'm doing. I'm drawing from my Gaia Oracle deck. I'm drawing from my Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck and my Shadowscapes Tarot. Those were the ones I was called to. If you're new, I do these equinox and solstice ones by the elements, so you can check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever you're feeling called to, water signs. And then I also do a weekly collective healing every Monday. Although the first week of the equinox, it's just going to be about the equinox healings. I also do every new and full moon, as well as zodiac signs. So there's lots of healing to be had here. A lot of channeled messages and things to move through. So water signs, no cards are coming out for you quite yet. Any for Cancer, Pisces. Okay, they're starting to jump a little bit. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. For this equinox, please. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That was kind of like a chunk that came out. Am I taking all of those? No, I'm just taking that one. All right. So I pull all the cards and then I'll show them, okay? So if you have not checked out the most recent, and this again is if you're seeing this when this is first coming out, like the first week or so after the equinox. If you haven't checked out my recent new moon solar eclipse healing, do check that out because it's just the day before the equinox. And it's pretty powerful. It's in 29 degrees of Virgo. We're in an energy where we could simultaneously feel motivated and exhausted at the same time. If you feel that, you are not crazy. It is not just you. We're in a really amazing new beginning time though, guys. We're coming out of that eclipse sandwich. We're going into a new season. There is a lot of awakening happening massively, collectively. So I'm wondering how that's manifesting for you guys, for my water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, it seemed like more wanted to come out, so I'm just going to do one more run through. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, please. For this equinox. That was the one. Yeah, that was the one. All right, so Shadowscapes Tarot. So yeah, massive collective awakening, and that's going to look really different for everyone. I think it's a lot of perspective shifts, but I'm feeling a ton of breakthrough energy. Tons of breakthroughs, epiphanies. Keep in mind, breakthroughs are us finally could be us finally realizing, you know, something that we haven't wanted to see. You know, breakthroughs aren't always necessarily bliss and ecstasy and, you know, great things, but they always will be things that will bring us towards that joy, right? Towards growth, towards creativity and more love in our life and, you know, things like that. So I'm feeling a lot of breakthroughs. Like I know personally, I've had some that are like, I never thought of it that way before. And maybe it's something that I've even spoken about in my own teachings for years and years, you know? So just like subtle shifts that end up completely changing the course of the way we believe something or the way we're approaching something. A lot of that is stemming from our work, our purpose, our creative potential, our manifestation ability, all sorts of things like that. It's really beautiful. How we treat ourselves. For those of you who are new, I am a self-love coach. That is my biggest root. So everything comes back to that for me. Awesome. Any more for the water signs? Nice. All right. Everything's falling on the floor today. Wow. You didn't get a lot of cards, which I love because it's like very clear cut. You got some beautiful cards though. We're going to read from the Gaia Oracle deck just because this is like my newest deck. I'm loving it. I love the messages that it brings. So you got for your main card, Goddess of Creation, Transformation, Creativity, and Wholeness. Let's get that there. All right. The message. It's time for you to chill out and let go of rigid and fixed ideas. I have to say right off the bat when I said that, I'm feeling like a very localized kind of twisting and stabbing pain in my solar plexus. Whoo-wee. Chill out, let go of rigid and fixed ideas. Relax and take time out to just be. You really have been trying too hard lately and are taking things far too seriously. This has blocked your creativity and caused your energy levels to be low. You probably tell yourself that you don't have time to relax, but you must make the time. Make this a priority and you will find that an interesting transformation takes place. Your creativity will increase and you will feel revitalized by a newfound sense of purpose and inspiration. Your mind may be telling you that relaxation is a futile waste of time, yet the opposite is true. Relaxation will slow down your thoughts and open your heart. It is fuel for the soul that will have a positive flow on effect for your entire being. Your well-being is of paramount importance, so do not take it for granted. Without it, nothing else really matters. It's interesting how I'm kind of tripping over my words with this, like I feel rushed to read it. So that feels like kind of, resonant with the energy. Now, the affirmations that come with this are, I take time each day to relax. I make time each day to nurture my spirit. I connect spiritually to a space of love inside my heart. Oh, I love that. I find peace within. I am light. I am love. So, Goddess of Creation. What a beautiful card. Now, the bottom of the deck is Reflection, which I'm not going to read into. Sometimes I read into them if they're like, yes, yes, yes. But this one, I'm just going to show you the images. And it says illusion, self-examination, and distortion. Yeah, another beautiful card. Okay, and then our animals. What's interesting is that you got 2 eight-legged friends. Interesting. We got the spider, which is very much about aligning our actions specifically with our purpose and our dharma. So everything that we do needs to feel aligned, and that we're not just doing to do or doing more to be more, that kind of thing. The spider card can also really speak to networks and communities and feeling the, if you will, the creation of the web and all of the interconnectedness that we have with each other, and how it takes a village also to sometimes create things or sustain things. So there's very much a life purpose energy here. Now, the tarantula in this deck is more of like a meeting of at a crossroads. This came up, by the way, for my air signs. So if you also have air placements, definitely watch that, or maybe there's just something in the air sign healing for you, okay? But definitely this feeling of being at a crossroads, you could go this way or the next, Spiders in general are also just immensely spiritual beings, and if you might be seeing them more lately. I'm actually feeling that strongly for you guys. Don't fret if you're scared of spiders. They aren't here necessarily to hurt us. They're here to, weave webs to, clear the space of other, little buggies that don't serve us. And, yeah, okay, so there's a lot in there. That's going to continue to come up. The bottom of the deck is the black egg, which is the throat chakra. So there is definitely some truth as kind of an overarching or underarching theme for you, which could just be, deepening more into your truth. Like, for example, coming to terms with the fact that maybe we're working too hard and really coming into the reality of that and the acceptance, and then loving ourselves through it rather than beating ourselves up about it. It could also speak to expression of our truth. Now, our tarot cards are the Page of Pentacles. We are laying foundations. I really feel that. And then the Ace of Wands. So very new beginning energy here, both in our material and in our creative, our spark, our love, our passion, all of those things. The bottom of the deck, guys, is the Four of Wands. I think that this was also with the air signs. So definitely my air and my water are feeling very connected already. But yeah, celebration. I mean, magic, victories in many ways. So there's a lot to be said, but let's prep for Reiki. Okay, guys, have a seat, lie down, do what feels best for you. We don't work when we receive Reiki. We're just here being open and willing. I always invite you to focus on becoming more in tune with your body than anything else. Really give yourself the gift of your own attention right now. Soften your muscles, take breaths, do what feels really good, and just be. Don't try, okay? So we're going to take a moment and thank the Reiki for all the healing that's about to take place for my water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Okay. Like so much is already wanting to come out. My water signs, my most sensitive of signs. I could be speaking collectively to highly sensitives and empaths, but also, let's face it, our water is our emotional flow. We are living in a very potent energy field right now. Your sensitivities may feel overly stimulated. You may be feeling heightened. If you're anything like me and my watery placements and my highly sensitive ways and empath ways, you may be feeling, again, overly stimulated and also having these moments where you just kind of went for it for days, just kind of not thinking. And then you're like, whoa, reel it in. Reel it in. I need to set some boundaries. I need to cleanse. I need to ground. I need to give myself some rest. You know, I mean, I love how blunt this card was. It was like, it's time to chill out, you know, like you must make time. So if you're finding that you're creating roadblocks by making excuses for things, I need to do this. This is the only way that I can achieve. I need to do these things. Otherwise, I'm not going to be successful. I want you to think of the long game. I want you to think of your health. And even if you gain that success, will it be totally, totally worth it? You might still say, yes, I'm hearing this. I feel like I'm talking to Scorpios here, like with that fixed, like semi-stubborn nature. I have Scorpio placements, so please don't take offense. The kind of this idea of, will it still be worth it if then you're really sick, or it's a detriment to your health, or to, you know, to your own well-being. So there's definitely restoration. And with this reflection card, it's kind of like, hey, let's self-examine. Let's look in the mirror. There is nothing wrong. You have done nothing wrong, my friend. This is just a bringing you back to your self-love and to go, let's re-examine. Let's refine. What can I do differently? Can I manage my time in a different way? Can I actually do things to make more self-care non-negotiable, right? And also, what does that mean to you, right? Does it mean I actually just need to give myself more downtime where I'm literally doing nothing? Or I intentionally go outside? Or do I need to give myself non-negotiable time to move my body? Or, you know, or is it I need to focus on meditating more, quieting my mind, doing nervous system regulation techniques like breath work? What is it that you specifically need? Some of you, I'm hearing all of it. Great. Awesome. Don't feel overwhelmed. Take it one step at a time. You don't have to devote an hour to everything every day, okay? But tiny little baby steps every day move mountains. It moves mountains, you guys. It's really amazing. You don't notice it until weeks or a month or more have passed and you look back and you go, oh, it's working, you know? I think Earth signs was also very much about kind of the long game. So, hey, maybe water signs, you guys are like connecting to most of the healings. We'll see. I haven't done fire signs yet, so I can't speak to that. So, yeah, I mean, this feels really good. Like, can we get more new beginning energy than this? Like, it's beautiful. You're laying the foundations of something in regards to your safety, stability, security. And you're also in this, and remember, this is for all of fall. So if you don't feel this yet, don't fret. You're also feeling this very initial ignition spark of your fiery energy of, I mean, this could mean new love. This could mean a spark in your creative journey, a sacral chakra opening. It could be passion in something. They're telling me to show the spider card again. This could be an ignition point to something that is really going to help you live more in your aligned purpose, in your dharma, what you feel like you're truly meant to be and do. Wow, that feels so good. But this is like the ignition point, right? So keep in mind, we have new moon solar eclipse the day before the equinox. This is all the ignition point. It's planting seeds, right? So 29 degrees of Virgo for that new moon solar eclipse on September 21st. What house did that fall in for you? Maybe that is where this spark is coming. You know, you can set the intentions all you want. You just make it. You're creating it. You're bringing all of it into existence. So let's tap in with your chakras. Woo, this feels good, guys. This is awesome. What is up with the theme of the solar plexus for everyone? I'm feeling throat chakra with you as well, but everyone so far has had solar come up. I think we're all just working really hard, whether we're excited about the work or we feel overstimulated and burnt out. I think we're all collectively working on balancing that solar plexus. I'm going to come into the throat though. I mean, throat chakra, here we go. So what's going on in our throat? What's going on? Is this just coming to terms with the fact that we're working too hard? Is there actually something new? Is there something new? What does that mean? Is there something new we're learning about ourselves? Is there something that we are coming to terms with? For some of us, is that uncomfortable and we're needing to love ourselves through it? But there's some sort of truth, and then possibly the expression of that truth, either to ourselves or to others. I'm just bringing my energy around, not my energy. Let me rephrase that because that's not true. I'm bringing my intention around your throat chakra, and it's feeling very, what's a good word? It's feeling very charged. So some of this needing to relax is that we're a little overactivated, right? Like, remember when I said I was feeling rushed and kind of tripping over my words? It's almost kind of that feeling of like my mouth is moving too fast for my brain. That's a little bit of what I'm feeling with you guys. So I'm going to bring in the intention of soothing the throat right now. There's something really powerful if you're able on taking days of silence. That's for some of you. That could be really healing, days of silence. And then other things to just soothe the throat physically, whether that's warm teas. Yeah, things that soothe, soups, things like that. For some of us, it's just about resting our throat. It's about resting. But there definitely is some truth coming out here. I'm surprised that we didn't get swords coming out. This could, like I said, solely be about resting the physical throat. But if there's a truth and you're like, oh yeah, that's already in the works, drop a comment down below. Let me know what's going on. I mean, the messages are very, very clear, you guys. They're not getting complex. They're not bringing me into a million different threads. It's very overarching. Yeah. What's going on in your networks? What's going on are we like building more community or attempting to build more community with like-minded souls and kind of finding soul tribe or people who have like a similar purpose to you? Or work with you to help fulfill your purpose while you're helping to fulfill theirs. Like, I feel like a big collaborative energy, which is wonderful. But what's kind of mysterious, guys, is what is this crossroads? Like, I feel like you have a choice that you're going to be making soon. If not, you're in the midst of it. It doesn't feel scary, but it feels important. And I think that you will be able to make the most aligned decision if you relax. Okay? Relax, chill, my friend. Trust me, I get it. I have a lot of moments like this where I have to be like, nope, stop. Too much, too much. Okay, guys, yeah, this is great. I'm all ready to do my final breath with you. This is wonderful. So our final breath, we're going to focus on that blue of the throat chakra. And as we hold the breath at the top, we're going to feel that blue coming into our crown and filling us up. Try not to work too hard though, okay? So take a big exhale first and get all your air out. And slow inhale in through the nose. Holding it at the top, feeling that blue, like a cobalt blue coming in through your crown. Have it actually fill up and soothe and cool the throat. Have it go anywhere where it wants to go. Just be curious. Squeeze into that just a little bit into the breath and feel where it can charge the body. And yes, you really deserve regulation is what they're saying. You deserve regulation. This is beautiful. Let's exhale, push out what doesn't serve you. Yeah, you deserve to regulate, so just do it. I know that's easier said than done. I know you have a lot on your plate. I can feel that. But there's something powerful about 60 seconds. There is. And if you're feeling too exhausted to do it, that's all the more reason. It's all the more reason. Let's take a moment and lock your energy up nice and tight into your solar plexus chakra. We're never putting on armor or guarding, but we're saying what's mine is mine. What does not serve me, kindly stay out. Wow, beautiful water signs. You know, I think it's really important that this is clear cut because you don't need lots of new information right now. You need rest. Okay, so I hope you found this healing supportive. Please do like the video, share with another water sign who you think it would support. Subscribe if you haven't joined this amazing community of beautiful souls yet. Drop a comment. Let me know how this is resonating and continue to come back when you feel like you need some resignation. Interesting. I was going to say regulation. Maybe that's meant for someone. That was weird. If you feel that call, come on back. Guys, drop a comment. I want to know. And send love out to all the other water signs. I love how you guys do that for each other. Don't forget my Equinox deals, all linked down below. They're only going to be available for a short amount of time. And then if you have any questions about the work I do, it's all down below. You can peruse my website, reach out if you have any questions at all. Thank you to those of you who send in donations. I truly appreciate that energetic exchange. You're wonderful. And water signs, I love you so much. I will see you next time. I hope you have a beautiful fall season.